One of my favorite hobbies is online shopping. I literally just put everything in my cart and then I see the total and cry for like 5 minutes. Then I exit out of the website knowing damn well I can never afford anything on there. Back in the old days, you could just put everything on a credit card and voila, those crazy expensive things could now be yours. But when you're recovering from bad credit, getting a spending limit above $300 is, let's be realistic, almost impossible. But now that we're living in modern times, bad credit, that ain't a problem. Hey friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new, if this ain't your first rodeo, welcome back. My name is Mel. I'm a sustainable lifestyle and financial blogger, and on this channel, we talk about all things money and finance. If you could use a little financial glow up, subscribe to this channel and give this video a like for the YouTube algorithm. And for daily tips and tricks, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Sometimes I like to live tweet. Okay, so first things first, what is Afterpay and why is it so controversial? Afterpay was founded in 2015 in Australia, and it's essentially an interest-free loan that the consumer has to pay off in 4 payment installments. So there's no credit check or background check, so it will not affect your credit in any way. Side note on that, I guess if you are late on a payment though, they do reserve the right to do a credit check. So, but that's only if you're, not making your payments. I think the biggest pro is obviously the interest-free loan. Getting a loan where you don't have to pay interest is an amazing thing. If you've ever gotten those little things in the mail and they're offering you $1,000 or $5,000 or whatever, and then you look at the interest rate and it's like 200%, and you're like, no. I think Afterpay is better than a credit card because you initially upfront you have to make a payment upfront of 1/4 of the loan amount or the balance amount. So right off the bat, it's kind of an eye opener, like, oh, if I can't even afford this first payment, maybe it just makes you kind of stop and think maybe I shouldn't make this purchase in general. Whereas a credit card, it's just kind of, you can buy it and you don't really have to worry about the payment for 28 to 30 days. So it's a lot easier to just throw it on the old plastic versus with Afterpay. You have to be a little bit more financially responsible. So I go into a little bit more detail on the pros and the cons on my blog, Wealth and Wit. But I'd say the biggest con, or the biggest, negative thing that could be an issue for some people is, the fact that you are able to buy something so quickly, having instant access to something that, maybe you wouldn't otherwise, because maybe you have really bad credit and you're recovering from that. If you are a recovering shopaholic, it's really hard to say no when things are presented to you and, maybe you do have money for the initial first payment. So it's just like, oh yeah, let me just buy that. So that's potentially an issue. I worked really hard to train myself to stop. And I actually talk myself out of purchasing things, like even things that I actually really need. As opposed to before, I would talk myself into making purchases that I didn't need. You need that purse. You need that new wallet. You need those new shoes. So I just say overall, if you know that you're going to be, maybe putting yourself in a position where there's temptation there and it's gonna bring more debt than helping get you out of it, then I say stay away from Afterpay. But if you're really good with your money and you're good at budgeting and you're aware of the payments and what you can and cannot afford, I think this is a great tool. The interest-free, that alone is just awesome, I think. Maybe your last pair of sandals like completely broke and you are gonna go to the beach for a birthday party, and you just really need a new pair of sandals as like a replacement. And you just don't really want to spend the full amount right up front, so you want to just kind of make some payments over time. I think it's great. I think it's a great tool, and if you're utilizing it properly, and you're not abusing it, just with everything else, I think it is a really positive thing. And the payments automatically deduct every 2 weeks, so I like that because it just gets it paid off a lot faster. But overall, yes, this is a great tool for shoppers. It's great especially for Christmas and holidays, and just the times when we would go crazy on the credit card and just rack everything up. That's where the debt comes from, is racking up on the credit card and then just ending up spending more on the interest than on the actual purchase itself. So with Afterpay and equivalent, you don't have to worry about that. It's you're paying off just that amount of the purchase that you got, just over time, over a couple of weeks. So I just think overall it's just a great option. Just be smart about it, don't abuse it. That was just a quick little video for you for today. I have not been posting or uploading videos as much as I should, so I just wanted to get you a little something. But I do have a ton more content coming out. The capsule wardrobe video is coming very soon. I know I keep talking about that. It's just there's so many different parts of it, and in the video, like, it'll all make sense, but there's just a lot that goes into it, so I wasn't able to just like shoot it all in one day. So that's coming out, and my blog, Wealth and Wit, is going to be having its own YouTube channel coming out very soon, so I'll be working on that as well. And yeah, so if you guys have any money, finance, budgeting related questions, feel free to drop in the comments below. I love talking about money and finance and budgeting and all that stuff, because I've come so far from the massive credit card debt that I was in not that long ago. So I just love to do whatever I can to pay it forward, and I think financial literacy is an amazing gift that we can give others. And yeah, once you kind of learn the hard way and you go through the struggles, I don't want anyone to have to go through that the way that I did. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. I would love to keep making content like this. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, just at Mel Hartley. You can also follow the blog at Wealth and Wit, and visit my website, melhartley.com, for just all kinds of fun stuff. I'm going to be working on that a lot more as well. And yeah, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day, you guys.